Archery. A sport. A skill. An art form.
Good one.
To master one's draw of the bow, one must first master themselves, for a still mind is required for your arrow to fly true. Allow me to share with you my journey to mastery. That's right, baby. I'm back. After a short stay at my local mental institution following my last challenge video for, quote, violent outbursts involving pool noodles and lube, I've returned with yet another wacky run. This time, due in part to my inability to complete a Dark Souls challenge and my lack of PS5 prohibiting me from playing any other game, I present you with this question. Can you beat Ghost of Tsushima using only a bow and arrow? Spoilers. Maybe. Let's jump right into it. Starting off, it should be noted that again, this challenge will be taking place in New Game Plus on Lethal Plus difficulty. It should also be noted that my trademarked masochism modifiers will of course be in effect. The modifiers this time will be 1. The use of ammo resupply is prohibited. The only way I'll be retrieving arrows is from the corpses of the slain. That, or sometimes if I miss, they'll also be retrievable. More on that when we go over our charm setup. 2. Matrix time can only be used once per engagement. What defines the end of engagement? Well, any time the Mongol horde is not actively trying to gangbang me. Onto the build setup. We'll be starting off with Tadayori's armor, which is going to beef up our shooty arm like a nice shot of Synthol. Next, we equip the charm of arrows are silent on impact. The charm of Izanagi, which gives us a 40% chance of headshots returning arrows. The charm of Swift Return, which gives missed arrows a 25% chance to be recoverable. Both charms of Fortune, which will make effects that have a percent chance 100% more likely to occur. The charm of Precision, which makes arrows pierce flesh more efficiently. And the final, and of course most important piece of our armor, we equip now. This increases sexual appeal and stamina by 10,000%. We begin the challenge by immediately killing our first Mongol with a dagger, thereby failing the challenge. Thanks for watching. Is it still funny when people do this bit? With our non-canon kill, we line up our quickscope perfectly, but we're drier than Ben Shapiro's wife. We sneak up to a nearby ammo stock for our first and last fill-up, and patiently wait for a chance to snag a couple arrows. Sensing some sort of cosmic irony at play, I shimmy forward and politely reach over the Mong man, thanking him for his time. From there, we phase montage our way through the camp, not alerting a single troglodyte in the process. Too easy. My next stop is to Sensei Hawkeyes, with a mandatory splishy splash. It would seem that someone had spilled Cherry Galaxy Go-Gurt on Sensei Chan's pristine tatami floor mats. This would not stand. Together, we submit our headshot highlight reel to Red Bull for potential sponsorship. Here, you'll see why I limited both my dead eye use and ammo acquisition, because otherwise, we'd be high nooning these some bitches left and right 24/7, 365. I'm sorry, that was just bad. Upon the destruction of the eye sockets of each and every Mongol in sight, we hear a desperate cry for help. We answer with the appropriate amount of urgency. The peasant dies. But it's not our guilt to shoulder, given that we showed up as fast as one possibly could. We quickly move on from the subject, complimenting each other on bows well strung, and roll out. Having secured a Red Bull sponsorship, I travel to Grams to relay the good news. Instead, my eyes can scarcely believe the gruesome scene before me. Yet another package of spilt Cherry Galaxy Go-Gurt. I feel my blood boil. I hunt down the vandals to satisfy my bloodlust, but I'm interrupted by none other than Graham Jam herself, hunting down the heartless heathens to a nearby Outback steakhouse where all the insane people eat. We proceed to welcome them to the jam. Ah, wait. Joke's on you. Goddamn, can a guy get up? Shit. Jesus. Yo, you get down, monster. Wait. What the fuck? The Go-Gurt murderer is found cowering in a corner, awaiting his well-deserved skewering. Grammy Cracker hits him with a sashimi special, and I feel myself chubbing. Moving on, a familiar yet repugnant stench violates my airspace. But of course, who else would it be but Dingleberry Dan, stopping by to project insecurities on me. The dung stain has brought a flock of Cro-Magnons who were investigating his overwhelming stank. Tired of his literal shit, I proceed to snipe each and every one of them in a desperate bid to escape his presence. But like a duke to butt hair, he clings on. I prepare to ditch him at the nearest homeless shelter, but he catches my attention. Turns out Butt Crust has some intel for me about my upcoming Red Bull sponsorship deal. He claims that it's actually the Mongols running a multi-level marketing scheme. I storm Red Bull HQ to find out for myself if I had been bamboozled. After politely inquiring about the status of my sponsorship, I realized that this is merely the reception area, and I had wiped out my competition. Perfect. Upon further inspection, it would seem that they've set their HQ on the water. Storming their office, a battle of epic proportions ensues.
Oof. Oh, what the fuck? What the bitch?
Sensing the beatdown Dingleberry is receiving from the VP himself, I draw my string as far as it will go and watch as it soars.
Shit. That's right, baby. First try, let's go.
With the VP dead, I kiss my chances of becoming a quickscope champion to rest, and feel a piece of myself go along with it. The next mission is stealth mostly, so easy clap there, and the mission after is similarly free. It seems like I'm skipping around a lot. It's mainly because there's only so many interesting ways I can describe piercing Mongol eye sockets. To make up for it, I present to you my unsponsored Red Bull Ultra Deluxe Edition Montage 2021. Alright, now that you guys have served your punishment, we can continue with the video. And here we are, the last level. Through hard work and undying tenacity, it's finally here. The big CEO of Red Bull awaits me, but what he doesn't realize is that it's actually me who is, awaiting him? After doing a sneaky past his most astute and powerful employees, it is time. I beat him down effortlessly with not a sword, before getting my ass handed to me by a low-level goon. For those who have seen the last video, you know the cheek slapping that goes on here. After defeating the destructive duo, it's on to the big kahuna himself. I'd love to recount the battle that ensued, but I fear that a mere mortal such as myself could not possibly convey the clash of wills and do it any respect. Instead, I must show you. After 8 grueling minutes and about a kajillion arrows later, the Khan falls. It's done. Victory is ours. I had started this journey as yet another aspiring arrowman, but through the flames of war emerged a master. I had learned much along my journey, short as it was, lessons that would stay with me throughout my remaining years. I learned that archery is fucking OP. Even with the masochism modifiers in place, this challenge was easy breezy beautiful. Cover girl. I recommend giving this challenge a try, it's a nice change of pace. Whereas I came into this thinking that the pace would be a full sprint, it was more akin to a leisurely stroll. Thanks for watching. Peace.